Hi, Pepper. This is just for you. I did promise I would go live today. A Wednesday thing, but it's been so boring. But yeah, we can slag off Laura for being a cunt, if you like. What a fucking bitch. Just get over the fact that your daughter was murdered by some psycho. Just get over it, bro. She's such a fucking asshole. And pointing out to everyone that her Asperger's son gets laid, so he's not as bad as fucking Koberger. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I don't even like talking about her because she needs no attention. She just needs to just fade away. I know, right? Laura, my son gets laid. She's so proud. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a very boring week. I wasn't going to go live. But May Noodles has just gone live to announce that Sue has announced that May Noodles just had her swatted. What the fuck? With some screenshots from Ali. These two are so fucking crazy, I swear. No, Laura's daughter wasn't murdered. She's been covering the Idaho 4 thing, and he's pled guilty, and one of the sets of parents is very upset that the death penalty is off the table now and that. And she told them just to get over it, that it's been 2 years, move on. Something wrong with her brain. Yeah, Crystal, I'm sure Phoenix does not want his mother talking about whether or not he gets laid or not on YouTube in front of all of the fucking weirdos around. Sam I can't watch Sam much anymore. He's I don't know. It's just the same shit. You can just go watch a live of his from 4 years ago and it's exactly the same shit. So yeah, apparently Sue's just been swatted like in the last hour, is blaming May Noodles, and is spurging on her community post about it while she's waiting for the EMS because her son's having a panic attack or something. Sounds totally convoluted, of course, like everything over there. There's been a lot of doxing going on over there. May Noodles can't learn. If you want any sympathy about getting doxed, the tit for tat thing does not work. So there's a guy called Hacks, right? Who's a morbid fan, of course, hates May Noodles. He did a video doxing who he thought was May Noodles' mother. And Sue, hey Savannah, Sue shared it out, right? So May Noodles, of course, instead of just going, hey everyone, look what Sue and Hacks have done, people would have been on your side. Sue instantly goes to doxing her mother, Sue's mother. So you've lost just your argument by doing that. She still doesn't get it. So she doxes Sue's mother. So then in return, now when I saw this, and it is bullshit, nobody should be putting people's kids up on their community posts. It just made me think of fucking Baby Toes. and the outrage and the 6 months we had to listen about baby toe, a picture of someone's baby's toes getting put in an avatar. I think it was baby toes. If you know, you know. If you're around, you're around. And here's Sue posting the whole ass baby on a community post. Someone's baby. So, bro, these people are fucking crazy. Hi, Irish Gal. So, that's a war of attrition. It's never going to end. Uh, Hi, Ross. Hi, Cass. So now Sue's just announced that she's been swatted. I know, they're all nuts. Posting whole ass babies. It just made me think of baby toes straight away. And listen, if you're gonna be doxxed, hey, let everyone know about it. People might have something to say. But when you reply with a tit for tat, well, I'm going to dox your mother, and then Sue Sue doxed everyone in May's family. Then that's like, yeah, you're all fucking crazy. So she's got some screenshots that she says are from Ali because of the picture at the top, and it's May saying that, "Oh, I can't wait to swat Sue." So Sue thinks that they were just having this conversation, and she's announced that she has indeed been swatted, and the police busted up her house. I don't even know what to say. Don't even know. Enjoy your time over there, guys. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't. The screenshot saying, hey, look, we can have a look. Let's go over there. May's live now, freaking out about it. But I certainly don't think May and Ali are speaking. Like, these people are so crazy. Who fucking knows? Seriously. It's been a boring week though. Oh, my computer's going super slow. Get my new computer next week. I'm pretty happy about that. I chose just to get my own computer rather than eBay for one on YouTube like most people do. But I mean, what else has been going on? Hot over there? It is so cold and wet and rainy here. It's gross. I hate it. Well, they are crazy, and I don't know. I think postings of babies on community posts is very crazy. I mean, just think of baby toes. Imagine if a whole ass baby had been posted back then. My God, it would have been like, I can't even imagine what would have happened. Let's have a look at what Sue's community post says. This has just happened. Yes, Ali, Rostock needs his channel manager laptop. You could get that to him as soon as possible. He has important work to do. Okay, so she says, "Oh my God, you did this to me with this screenshot." And May Noodle says this picture up the top is what Ali had in her phone for her. And this bottom one, I can't, it doesn't. What is going on with the pictures? You can't click on them. It says, "Is Sue home? Can't wait for her to tell everyone I swatted her." That's what it says. Now, for this to be true, this would have just had to have happened in the last hour. And I'm pretty sure May and Ali are not in communication. But hey, what the fuck do I know? So it is a little bit fucking suspect. Of course, sir, if you want people to believe you got swatted, of course you'll have to have some sort of evidence. She says you swatted me. So an hour ago, this has gone way too far. The police just busted up in my home with my son here, who is freaking out. He's crying hysterically. All of this over you lying, saying I doxed your child when it was something you posted yourself. It doesn't matter. You don't post people's fucking babies on your community posts. You're all fucking crazy. You don't post people's mothers' babies. You know, you're all fucked in the head. My son is literally shaking and having a panic attack. I have EMS on the way. You guys are sick. How cruel can you be? Well, how if this all happened like in an hour ago, 48 minutes, 45 minutes, how did she get the fucking screenshots so quickly of May saying she's going to fucking swat her? So fucking stupid. Fucking ridiculous. They all deserve one another over there. Hey, Simon. Oh, Savannah. I've been down the romance fraud rabbit hole, and I'm telling you now, when you look at this guy and Natasha, especially the last week now they've announced that they're going to get married. And I'm thinking this is just all a joke, right? This is all a joke. If you do some research into these marriage romance scams, all the check boxes are checked for them. It's crazy. Yeah, she's got a virtual ring. Now, as I said last week, it's all a bit trolly. But you know what? This week, I actually think that she is in love with this dude now. I mean, this is what they do. So, and listening to what she was saying about how he messages her 20 times a day, he wants to be on the phone with her all the time. He wants to know where she is, when she wakes up, when she goes to bed. This is the grooming stage of the finance, the romance scam. It's the grooming stage where um, he's just love bombing her constantly. We're talking about Natasha Cooper and her Pakistani fiance, and it was actually quite fascinating reading up about how these romance scams, and it doesn't mean you're stupid if you. I mean, it's easy to go, is she that stupid? Um, the women, professional, intelligent women that have been scammed by um, South Asian, like the same, Pakistan. I mean, Pakistan's not a nice place to live, guys. It's not nice. It's not good. And especially with Natasha's, it doesn't take a lot to find out a lot about Natasha Cooper. So all these people will do is they'll do a little bit of research on you, and they will work out what sort of person you are, what you like, what you don't like. Then they'll make contact with you. And then the grooming stage starts, where they talk to you every day, all day. And she says this goes on. Um, and they make you feel like that they're your soulmate, because they're so similar, because they know all about you already. So the things they tell you, they know how to get in your head, thinking this guy's amazing. We think the same. Everything he says, I agree with. And guys, I think she has fallen for it. I really do. I thought it was all just a bit of a trolly thing, but I really do. I mean, she posted a picture to prove that they FaceTime together. Let me pull that up. Well, you got to understand, a few US dollars in Pakistan goes a long way, and it's either for financial reward, or they want to live in America, you know. But I think she has fallen for him. Let me find this picture, because the look on her face just it's like, I think she's guys, I think she's actually in love with this dude. It's insanity. And she has not to this point said that she doesn't give him money. Who's in here? Probably nobody from over from my Aussie side with Sammy Prepper. Now Sammy Prepper had a guy from from Guyana in South America do basically the exact same thing. His name was Niz. My guys from over there know all about Niz. And exactly the same thing. The only difference is he was an old guy pretending to look young. But this guy, he's a good looking young guy. And listen, if Natasha's getting a bit of fun out of a 20-year-old dude, hey, half their luck. All right. But listen, there is a 1% chance that this guy is legit in love with Natasha Cooper. Okay. it's just, it just do your research on this shit. It's happening more and more. Even if she's throwing him $20 out of her PayPal she gets every night, that is more than enough to keep him hanging around. So this was her proof of, this is Nabil, there's Natasha up there. This is her proof that they FaceTime together. And they're in a relationship. It is so crazy. And just listening to her the other night, she is in love with this dude, I'm telling you. He has done his job. And it's just constant love bombing, constant love bombing. Is crazy. Yep, she's basically said that he gets hard over her, and he's seen her, and they do all the things. And he goes on her panel every night, and you know, just dotes over her, and she's fallen for it. She has fucking fallen for it. I'm telling you. She's like, these people just can't accept that I'm in a relationship, and that is Natasha Cooper's fiance, Nabil. I just can't. And like after just reading the stories, like of how it all works and shit. Yeah, but her and Dalton, they've been split up for a long time. Were they actually married? Yeah, they've been like apart for long, long time. And even down to like these romance scammers will always say that they're like well off, professional. This guy, he says he's studying to be a psychiatrist, and he's like 3 years into his studies. Right, Pepper. Right, right. If you read the articles I read, it's like every single box is checked, man. And she's in love with this dude. So it's still in the grooming stage. Just constant love bombing. So I reckon he's about 23, 24. And I think Natasha Cooper's 49. She's nearly 50. I think she has lost some weight. Not that that makes any difference. But I do think that she has fallen in love with this guy. I don't think she understands how prevalent this sort of thing is, especially like in places like Pakistan. Just a bit young, yeah. Listen, if you're 50 and you've scored yourself a 24-year-old in real life and you're actually enjoying that, hey, half your luck. But if she is that taken with him that she's falling for this online fucking, uh, romance thing. I mean, we don't even play cricket in Pakistan. It's that bad and dangerous. Okay. Pakistan is not a fucking great place to live. And especially coming from Pakistan, your chances of getting a visa to go to like America is pretty tough. But if you're a fiance of somebody, those things are processed quicker. No, whistle down. No, no. This has been going on for, I don't know. How long has this been going on for? Um, I don't know. A month? 6 weeks? I don't know how long she was over there on TikTok before she introduced him to everyone over here. But listening to her last night talk about how caring he is and how he loves her and how he texts her 20 times a day and how she'd slept in that day, and because she hadn't answered his phone call, he messaged her on every other social media app she has, and that is exactly what Niz used to do with Sammy Prepper too. Like, message her all the time. If he didn't hear from her, he'd go crazy. It's the grooming. It's the grooming stage. And that might go on because they want to gain that trust. They want the person to fall in love with them. And I'm pretty sure she's probably sending him not large amounts of money, but something. I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. I do not follow the Eli guy. That Eli guy is boring as fuck to me, and I don't like Lycan, so they can they can do whatever they want. I don't understand how so many people love that Eli guy. He's like just a douchebag. But that's the thing, isn't it? Everyone has their own little pet lolcow. I mean, a lot of us sit and watch Savvy Prepper with 10 people in chat for a year, and no one else would be interested. But yeah, I'm off the Pepper train. She left YouTube for a week. She's back today. We're supposed to be bye YouTube, never to be seen again. She's back. Nobody ever leaves. Yeah, I don't see the interest. But lolcows are very personal. So what you find funny and someone you can watch for hours on end, other people cannot. Right, Crystal. Oh yeah, she's in love with him. This is not going to end well. Oh, not again, DD. So yeah, that is the Cooper Nabil update. I really need to put together some clips of him love bombing her and calling her babe and like. And as I said, even up until last week, I thought this is just all a bit of a troll, because it drives Natasha Cooper's haters crazy. This young guy, but after the last couple of days, I really do think she has fallen for him. God, that Scotty is such a gross bitch, isn't she? Oh God, I can't stand her. Did you see Bob took a piss test live on a live stream? What the fuck? Did I take a picture? Hang on. Did everyone see Bob in his fucking G string? Do we need a picture? Oh my God. Because some troll came in and said, oh yeah, you're on drugs or whatever. He door dashed a fucking piss test and took it on a live stream. Yeah, apparently in the mental ward because someone trashed her mum's apartment or whatever that had sat there empty for over a month. Yeah, I can't listen to her anymore. She's just oh, was that you, Savannah? Good job. Like I gotta oh good job. Good job. Let me find this. Hang on. Hang on. Let me take a screenshot of Oh God, he's so gross. Wait on. Wait on. If I had to see this, everybody does. Bob will probably strike me. I don't give a fuck. But we do have to talk about the return of Hallmaxer as well. Because Darling Nikki is basically Lymanade now. She's followed in Hello Starlight's footsteps and just allowed herself to be humiliated on Hallmaxers. Now, class, who in the class can remember back in 2023 what gift did Hallmaxer give us? There is a class quiz. Yes, Simon, he gave us the beautiful piss mop arc of Hello Starlight's lore. He called Hello Starlight a piss mop, and from that we had a piss mop Discord, we had a piss mop channel, we had amazing piss mop memes. It was quite a thing. It was quite hilarious. And here we are 2 years later. Nikki has basically done the same thing. Although, see, nobody gives a fuck about Darling Nikki, so it's not the same. I think he called her a slut muffin or something. But yeah, she went up on Hallmaxers and just let him, degrade her. She is Lyman. Everyone should just start mooing at her, really. As I've never seen a downfall of anyone so quick. Yes, Cass, it was June 2023. I went and looked. Doesn't time fly? But I mean, Nikki's been on his panel before. She enjoys Hallmaxer. Yes, the piss mop storyline was great. It was pretty good. Oh, no lube, Savannah. But of course, Robbie thinks he's wonderful. And let's not forget Hallmaxer also is quite resolute that if the legal age of consent was 14, he would definitely sleep with 14-year-olds. And if he was in a country where that was legal, that's something he would definitely do. If it was legal. Uh, you know. Nikki and Bob have found their people. But yeah, they've been, Nikki's been on Hallmax's panels before. She thinks he's great. She, as soon as she found out that Natasha was streaming her on Hallmax's panel, she changed. Her demeanor changed. Then she went live to call him a scumbag. But she loves it. She loves the grossness of it all. Yeah, she did give us piss mop. There was even a piss mop Discord. It was so funny. And I'd just like to say, Hello Starlight was not happy. She was not happy at all. But, and I had her live stream where she did, when all that happened, she didn't defend him, but she would not comment because everyone's like, hey, dude, listen, you're hanging out with this gross degenerate that says that he'd screw 14-year-olds if he could. And she went live to address it and then said, listen, this age of consent thing is big in the debate side of YouTube. I don't want to speak on it. She basically defended him. It was gross. And she deserved everything she got. I know there's so many memes. I could post some memes, but I don't want to start up with Starlight again. There was some great community posts around the piss mop. I think the piss mop thing lasted about a month. Fuck, it was funny. But that's what you get when you go hang out with degenerates like that. But as I said, nobody really gives a fuck that much about Nikki because Well, it was fun. Natasha Cooper and that when they were playing Nikki on his panel, sort of like a lot of them didn't know who he was, so they've all been sort of getting educated on Hallmaxer. But yeah, Nikki thinks he's great.
Fucking pull a fast one on me,
Look
bitches.
at this!
Okay.
Look, he's ordered his piss test from DoorDash, and he thinks I can't believe, Savannah, you were responsible for this. Oh my god. Oh,
Just so you can
it's not a
see,
G-string.
there ain't no fake.
Look! What is he doing? Oh, he's such a weirdo, dude.
Cup. There ain't nothing going on over here.
Ah! What the fuck?
Nothing.
Oh, it's so
Okay.
gross. Yeah, this is all Savannah's fault. And I was forced to watch this.
Oh, and nothing on this side of the wall.
Anyway, he doesn't show. He said next time he's gonna go on Twitter and actually show his dick pissing into the cup, because of course he couldn't actually show that. Anyway, so that was something I didn't really ever want to see. Thanks, Zero Jules, you bitch. Oh, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it, DD. I'm never going to forgive Savannah. So it's getting pretty repetitive over there, though. Robbie goes live like 4 o'clock in the morning, his time, every night, goes over whatever was said about him the day before, and then everyone responds the next day, and it's just a cycle that's getting old. It's been pretty boring. So yeah, is there anything else? What else has been going on, guys? Fuck all, really. Yeah, well, Cass, I didn't get a warning either, so you all don't get warnings. Good grief. Yeah, nobody wants to see your dick, Robbie. We all haven't recovered from the last time. It's gross. On Lani's from last night, I haven't seen Lani's. Oh yeah, Laura's just full of fucking being an idiot this week. Now, what happened in Texas was terrible. I mean, it's still a mess there. But Laura announced that it was the worst. It was the worst natural disaster in history. Yeah, no, Laura, no, it wasn't. She's just so fucking stupid. She's so fucking stupid, and just she has no self awareness. And she's just so fucking. She's just such a fucking idiot. I try to stay away from her because she just fucking annoys me. She's just a fucking idiot. She gets this outrage over the stupidest fucking things. Listen, Laura, your channel's fucked. It's fucked. Just get over it. There's nothing. And you know what, too? I think what got her really pissy is that Voices for the Voiceless went live. And she was just playing the news about the Texas flooding and stuff. And she was on YouTube Vertical, which we all know how that works. She ended up with a lot of views. And she ended up with she finished, she had 15,000 views. Right? And then you go over to Laura. Laura's live about the same thing. She's got like 51 people watching. I think that pissed her off as well. Yeah, it's just desperation for attention. This is why I don't talk about Laura ever. But she's just such a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, she killed it. Oh, I bet you Laura's trying to get some of that alley money again now, Ross. You'll have to fight. You have to battle it out for Allie's fucking money. I see how Allie has disappeared. So this is why I'm unsure why Sue thinks that it's real that Allie and May were just planning her swatting an hour ago. It's insanity. Yeah, I saw Lyman posted a video. Darling Nikki is the new Lyman, I think. Except Lyman's more interesting and less crazy, believe it or not. And is Lyman really with that Tony guy who was the May Noodles simp? Like they're in an actual relationship, they've met and everything? Is that true? What the fuck? That Tony guy seems like half retarded. Lyman. I don't know. It's all a mess. It's all a mess. She really is like no self-respect. No self and I know the thing with Starlight going up on Hallmaxers and Darling Dickies was so similar, except he was actually nicer to Hello Starlight. And I know just in the vein of Hello Starlight, Nikki's like, oh, I was just trolling him. I was just trolling him. But you might think that, but it doesn't come off that way. It comes off that you're just a fucking desperate woman for any fucking guy's attention, even if he's going to sit there and basically moo at you. It was the Hallmaxer version of mooing, you know? Insane. Lyman just needs to come back and start doing live streams. Simple as that. I mean, Nikki was Lyman's apprentice. They broke up because Tony was sending Lyman used furniture to resell online, but didn't tell didn't sell any, and Tony wouldn't stop the deliveries. What? Stop it. Stop. Stop. So, it's a typical four-year apprenticeship. And now Nikki has got her papers and she has become the new Lyman. Holy shit. It's a crazy bunch over there. Could you imagine Lyman with bushy eyebrows? Can't even see her eyebrows. She needs Sammy to give her a tutorial on painting on fake eyebrows. She was over at Sam's. May asked her to come up, but Lyman didn't. Not when she was. I haven't watched Sam's. Sam's just. Oh my god, he's just. I cannot with him. Lyman is still doing the same things, tag and catch at all hours of the night with a filtered pic sucking on her finger. Then she deletes it. Is she still doing that shit? My god. Lyman's just always around in the background. Holy shit. Lyman. I did notice too. Lyman has taken, because there were some clips going around of darling Nikki when she was back on Lyman's, being a fucking loser. And Lyman's deleted a lot of her fucking streams. Sam is a new co-host on Scotty's stream. Oh my god, she's everywhere too. I can't stand that woman. Oh my god. Cannot. She's just fucking horrible. And she thinks she's hilarious and she's not. She's an e-beggar. She's just ticks all the boxes for me. She's just, ugh. She's such a pick-me. She wants to be everyone's champion. Yes, that is Lyman. That is Lyman. Right, Savannah. Yes. Yes. She was talking with Sam about her degrees in literature and stuff. It's like, this bitch is just, I don't give a fuck how many degrees she's got. She's horrible. I do miss the Lyman days though. That's where I met most people, was in Lyman's. And that's about, and Nikki does the same thing, goes live late, just like Lyman used to. Lyman taught her well. No, Ascardi. What a stupid fucking name that is. Scardy has degrees in linguistics and literature or some shit. Did that really happen too? I heard that, and I'm just like, all these Lyman stories, I cannot. Right about it. Well, her time in prison may have hindered her her career for drug dealing. I don't know. It's so insane. But yeah, I cannot stand that bitch. She thinks she's so, another granny gangster on YouTube. It's 100% true. Lyman even confirmed it on a stream while Tony watched from the chat. Oh my god. Lyman's having threesomes now? Fuck. I cannot. Lyman needs to go live and tell us all about these experiences. See, that'd be way more interesting than Nikki. Good grief. I don't even want to think about that. Oh, God. Hey, I thought her chair dance was, it was nice. When did Lyman become this harlot? I don't know. Lyman, Lyman, Lyman. What else is there? Anything else, Pepper? We're nearly at an hour. I've only got an hour today. Lyman has turned 3 former RDA guys gay so far. Lyman has the power. She has the power. I miss Lyman. Lyman, do a live stream. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, Pepper. It's been a fucking terrible fucking week. And now Sue apparently has been swatted, so this is going to cause more outrage. And Sam Hill, these hostless streams, the streams with no host is so fucking stupid. I think it's because his wife gets mad and he only goes live about once a week where he's actually on a panel now. That's so stupid, Sam. Stop doing that. Dee she was sucking food off of them. She'd been eating. You know how Beck does it? Sucks her fingers when she's eating food. There's not going to be any proof, Savannah. I mean, if you got swatted and your kid's having a panic attack and the ambulance is on the way, are you going to have time to start spurging community posts on YouTube? And I want to know that I want to see where the screenshots came from of May and Ali conspiring to swat her. Now, mind you, you know, Ali Ali's got a fucking I don't know, there's Laura taught her well, maybe. Yeah, you know, it's all right to say you go tit for tat, but at the end of the day, you're just as bad. So I have no sympathy for none of them. In our times, just showing baby toes was enough to cause trouble, not whole ass babies. That's fucked up, though. I mean, she didn't even put nothing over the kid's face or anything. Like, dude, that's extra level. But yeah, they can all play in their own sandbox. I want no part of any of that. How's MFW doing? Okay, I have made a TikTok account so I can follow her over there. She's doing fine. She's just nothing in particular has happened so in this last week. I think she goes for her scans, etc., on the 11th. So in a couple of days, I'm hoping she'll give us an update over there. But other than that, she just goes live on TikTok every night and gets completely shit-faced. Yeah, I'm over all that shit. I was never an Ali fan anyway. And that's the only reason I said to May Noodles, I said, send me those invoices I want to see. And just pointed out that, yeah, she's nuts. Ali paid for everything. Oh, where is Natclo? Is he still around? Yeah, she got fired. She hasn't found another job yet, though. I don't know how she's going to pay her rent. She was live with two dudes last night. They were all drinking, and they're all sort of sitting together. And honestly, it looked like when she finished that they were going to go have a threesome or something. It was very, very strange. Oh, he pops into Andy's with sassy comments from time to time. Well, of course he does. That's what Nat Clown's good at. So I will keep my eye out for a health update. I mean, I'm not going to post any of her just getting shit faced on TikTok. Nobody gives a fuck. It was really creepy, DD, and they like all had their hands over one another. They were all fucking drunk as fuck. And yeah, I don't even want to think what happened after that live finished. So he's still around. Homeless now. Homeless Nat Clown. So yeah, that was this week. That's about all I can come up with, guys. Can't think of anything else. Laura's been an outrageous fucking cunt. Yeah, Natasha Cooper's fallen for the scammer. I'm kind of invested with that now. Now I want to know how the outcome is going to be of this. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. We'll do a Natasha Cooper update next Wednesday. I will watch so you don't have to. Hopefully we'll have some MFW results by next Wednesday too. I've just heard that Lyman just said, I'm the reason her baby daddy got a welfare check and not because of, Dana, the one who did it, her friend. Well, Lyman, we were all in that stream. We all know how that worked out. That was your fault. You should have ended the stream and not fucking disappeared, fucking drunk and shit-faced and wandered off. Dana did what Dana did. Nobody forced her to. It's a ridiculous thing to say. Absolutely ridiculous. Dana, yes. Dana did call a welfare check on Lyman back in, oh God, when would that been? 2020? And it's never been the same since. I do have a few clips from the times over the years they've talked about it, and Dana will not apologize. Will not apologize for doing it, but does apologize the consequences. Because when she rang the police to get a welfare check on Lyman, she did not know Lyman's address. She only had Lyman's phone number. So she gave the police Lyman's phone number, and that phone number was registered with her ex-husband and her ex-husband's address. So the welfare check went to the ex-husband's address, and he was in the military with security clearances, etc. And apparently that fucked him up big time with his job. And Lyman has never forgiven Dana. It was a big whoopsie. And Dana's like, well, I'm very sorry if they're the consequences that happened, but I was just concerned about you. Zero, I'm about to finish. Listen, let me think. Because they had it out on Sam's about this over like 2 years ago, and I do have that somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But Dana refuses to apologize for doing it because she felt it was the right thing to do. And I don't think he lost his job. It just caused him, because it had to be investigated because the police went to his house. Like, he didn't lose his job, but it caused a lot of fucking problems for him. Of course, he was not happy. And it was after that Lyman stopped going live. But I mean, Lyman was drunk and very sloppy. And she just sort of wandered off. She didn't say goodnight or anything, and she forgot to turn the stream off. So the stream kept running for like hours and hours and hours. And eventually, yes, Danik, because we were all in the chat, and yes, there were some people saying, "Oh, this is serious," probably making more of a. But Dana was her friend, and she was concerned, and she did. She called a welfare check on her out of concern. It was not malicious. And Dana didn't know that the police were going to go to the ex-husbands. She had no idea that was going to happen. So at the end of the day, don't get shit-faced on stream and then just wander off and leave the stream running for hours and hours and hours. People will be concerned. Yeah, well, you're late. I'm about to finish now. You had your chance. Yeah, well, I don't know. It'll be 1 hour. I've got to go. Well, Mandy, the latest news is apparently Saucy Sue has just been swatted, and she has screenshots, like in the last hour, of May Noodles admitting that she's swatting her. It's crazy. I don't think May Noodles did that, but hey, what do I know? So what time is it for you guys? Because it's lunchtime for me. Is it too late? Should I go live earlier on a Wednesday? Yes, yes, we covered it earlier. May went live about it instantly. She's like, "Fucking crazy bitch." Yeah, apparently Sue, while waiting for the EMS to arrive, has time just to post on her community post about it. So it's almost 11. Okay. Maybe I'll try and go a little bit earlier. Midnight. Okay, that's late. So fucking cold and rainy here today. It's shit. I know, Jules. There's just no. There's just no happy medium between the English, the Americans, and the Australians. There's just no time where someone's not going to be asleep. It's bullshit. It's fucking hate it. Oh well, you'll be up all night now. That's your fault, Manny. That's your fault. Well, I can't think of anything else. I think I've covered everything for this week. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit more to talk about next Wednesday. All right, I'm going to go. See you next Wednesday, guys. I got to go. Bye.